Well, that's right. Homeless advocates hope this settlement will make sure that San Diegans living out of their vehicles and otherwise following the law will not be punished for circumstances beyond their control.
This is a victory.
San Diegan Penny Helms has been living out of a vehicle since 2007. And while she's now staying in her RV at this safe parking site in Mission Valley, before that, she had to park on the streets where police would often make life difficult.
They just started harassing us any way that they could to get rid of us. And you can't get rid of homelessness without creating homes.
She says law enforcement would aggressively ticket those San Diegans with no other shelter options. Tickets, if unpaid, that often led to being towed.
It impounded their life. It wasn't just their shelter, but it was everything they owned.
They'd end up on the streets, and several of our named plaintiffs ended up actually homeless with no shelter because their vehicles were impounded.
Attorney Ann Menashe, who filed this suit, calls the settlement groundbreaking. As part of the court agreement with the city, thousands of dollars worth of tickets will now be waived, and law enforcement will not enforce current rules prohibiting people living in their vehicles on public streets when there are no other options available.
So if they can't get into a safe lot because there's no spaces, or they can't afford the gas to drive back and forth, they're too far away, they cannot be penalized, they cannot be ticketed, and it cannot be cited.
The settlement also mandates that the city invest up to $900,000 into Mission Valley's safe parking site, the only one in the city open to RVs and campers. These additions will include power hookups, running water, and toilets.
To have electricity, to have running water, to have flush toilets, the things that most Americans take for granted, we do not have here.
Helms, who's now actively searching for permanent housing, hopes San Diego's safe parking options will soon expand.
For the people on the streets, hopefully they open more lots that make off-street parking for RVs available.
And San Diego's federal court will now oversee the implementation of this settlement over the next 3 years.